everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday to you all. Doing an update for you today on Brett on base. There has been a lot of movement this week in the market as a whole. We're seeing a lot of charts start to slowly move. We're seeing it with Caspa. We're seeing it significantly with projects like Turbo and Jerry AI, which is a newer, more popular Matt Fury project. And now we are starting to see another Matt Fury project, which is a favorite of mine, Brett on Base, start to move a little bit. So I want to do an update, a weekly update. Like I always do for you guys, we'll jump into the chart, jump into the numbers, take a look at all of that. We'll take a look at exchange listings. I'll give you my price prediction for December 2025 and kind of an outlook as to where I see this going short term and then long term. So without further ado, as I always say, let's hop into the chart first. We'll take a look at the numbers, take a look at all that good stuff, and then we will take it from there. So let's hop on over. So when we look at the price today, we're looking at 5 cents, a little over 5 cents, so 0.054. It was kind of sitting in the 2-cent range for quite a while, 2 cents, 3 cents. So now we're about 3 cents up from that price point. For the past 24 hours, it's up 12.20%. We have an all-time low of 0.049, and then we see it spike up to 5 cents, almost 6 cents at 0.57. Moving on into the 7-day view, we're looking at a beautiful incline here. We have an all-time low of 3 cents, and then we have an all-time high of about 5 cents, 0.54. So in that 5-cent range. Moving on into the 1-month view, we're up 46.78%. We have an all-time low of 2 cents. We have an all-time high of around 5 cents, 0.55. Moving on into the 1-year view, down only slightly now, 0.09% with an all-time low of 2 cents and an all-time high of 21 cents. So the all-time high for this project is 21 cents. We will see this going back up to 20 cents, 21 cents, beyond 21 cents. This could hit a new all-time high, I think, by June. And I think that all-time high will probably be around in a range of 20 to 30 cents. And then I think from there it'll be kind of a slow hike into December 2025. I think the summer months are going to be very important for the market as a whole, June, July, and August, with significant pumping. And I think what we're experiencing right now is some pre-pumps, and just kind of like reminding investors as a whole that the market is not dead. Projects are not dead. Projects are not dying. There's only a few specific projects I think that are probably not going to come back. Brett is not one of them. And this movement is just showing us that it's starting to open its eyes a little bit and starting to slightly wake up from this nap that it's been on for quite a while. So I want to go into exchange listings and see what they have working here. There are not any major tier 1 exchanges yet. But usually when that's the case, I like to see what they have going on for tier 3, tier 2 exchanges and how strong those exchanges are, because then that's usually a good indication of more really great exchanges to come. I do see BitGet and Bybit and KuCoin, which are some really great tier 3, tier 2 exchanges. Bitmart is also a great one, as well as BITUNIX. And I think once we see a Maxi listing for this, that's usually a good indication that some really more prominent exchanges are to come in the tier 2 realm, but more importantly in the tier 3 realm. I think we're probably going to see Kraken or Crypto.com being the first of the tier 1s for this. Probably sometime in the summer. I think that could happen in the next 6 months, but I like to look for the Maxi listing first. That's a really strong tier 3/tier 2 kind of listing. And it is a good indication that there's more really solid listings to come. And it's kind of like the threshold to tier 1 exchanges. So once I see a MEXC listing, I usually think to myself, okay, this is a project. This is confirming that this is a project of value, and there are more big exchanges to come, and this is about to really hit mainstream. It has 11 pages of exchanges. I like what I'm seeing. It has a good amount. Again, I like that it has Bybit, BitGet, KuCoin. It's got some really solid exchanges here. Um, and for a total, let's see if I could get a total just to kind of um, wrap it up with the exchanges. 93 total. So that's fantastic. The community sentiment on this is 141.9K votes. 89% of that 141.9K are bullish on the project. 11% is bearish. My price prediction on this has not changed. I think this could hit around $5. There are some investors out there and influencers who are saying like $5 to $7. $7 is possible. There's potential, but I think that's really more of a bullish price prediction. I think if we're more being more realistic about this, I think it's probably going to hit anywhere from $3 to $5. I think $5 is kind of a good round prediction for it. If it were to hit the a price point on the lower end of the spectrum, I would say around $3. So $3 to $5, I'd say, with $5 being kind of that realistic price point, and then the other end of the spectrum, super bullish end of the spectrum, I'd say about $7. So, it's looking good. I would still buy it at 5 cents. I think that's still incredibly cheap. I think anything below 20 cents is incredibly cheap. So if you want to top off your bags, I think now would be a good time to do so. And get it ready before we see some significant pumping, because this is obviously only a little ripple. Um, but it is moving. So top off your bags. And make sure this is like the biggest bag that you have in the meme category. I think this is much more of a secure play and safe play than some of the other low cap Map Fury characters. So I think you could go a little heavier on this project. So I will keep you posted on this, as I always do. Look for an update sometime next week for Brett on base. Just a few things before I end this video. As I always say, my social media links are in the description section: Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is so appreciated. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.